Alright. I'm 2 for 2 today on microphones. Glad the music was in the background. Welcome to episode number 2 today. Today's episode, you may wonder if they are coming. The aliens. I don't know. I think they are. Not only do I think they're coming, but I think it's not what we think. It's a very strange time we're living in because we have the internet and we want it to be real. Why is that stopping all of a sudden? I hate this place. So I just set up, and I want to thank Wreaking Havoc for becoming a new Patreon or patron. Thank you very much. As well as James Pierce and I believe Josh. I can't remember your last name. And John. So thank you guys for becoming Patreons or patrons, whatever you call it. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I just wanted to throw that in there. By the way, aliens are not going to save us, but they are coming. I believe what we're seeing on the internet, and you don't have to agree with it because there's no right or wrong answer. Nobody really knows. The government doesn't know. Rubio doesn't know. Don't think that Rubio is going to get anything advanced. Nobody's going to tell you anything. The aliens are on their way. Why? Why can't you believe it? Everything is debunked on the internet? Is that what you think? I, including you, wouldn't know if a real UFO was sitting right in front of our faces. We think we would know. You think you would know, but you won't. Not going to be that easy. I think what we're seeing are little scout ships. You want to go back to Roswell? Talk all you want about Roswell. I think that was an experimental craft that people didn't know what they were looking at. And alien bodies, No. I think it was something else. I don't think it was aliens. You can say what you want. I hate Roswell. Hate it. Because that's when it all started to go downhill. The next day, 24 hours later, not even. How do you say you have a disc without verifying it and get it in the paper? Well, I'll tell you. Small town, rumors travel fast. End of story. Anyway, you don't know if they're here or coming. I don't either. But I'm going to think that they are. And there's nothing you or I can do to stop them. There's nothing you or I can do to protect ourselves. There's nothing we can do. So you might as well get your cameras out and start recording. Thankfully, I go into the archives and I see a bunch of these sightings, and a lot of us never even seen them before. So I'm going to play something recent. Unfortunately, it's from Mr. MBB333. I tried to find the original links to these. They were probably, sent to him or something. But this is a triangle that this lady, these are some pretty This is wild. Check it out.
Video sent in by Jan. This too, quite exceptional.
I'm telling
Check
you,
this out. And
they're
this video
coming.
here, I could not adjust it very much. It simply
They're
wouldn't
here.
let me. I tried.
And they're still coming.
I did get one enhancement out of this video, but this is exactly how it was shared with me. Looks like a real light glowing red triangle parked in the sky above Texas.
That's
and
crazy
I'm going to zoom in
looking.
here in just a second, and then I could only switch it over into one other format. Super stealthy craft here. Very quiet, no obvious lights, didn't appear to be moving. It's just sitting there kind of shimmering in the dark sky. Jan happened to notice it and took an exceptional video of this craft. Here I enhanced it, and this was the only enhancement that I could do. I never alter the videos, just...
What? What is it? Can anybody tell me? You don't think that's real? You think they faked it? Is that what they did? They faked it? It's CGI? You know, a lot of times I misspeak or misspoke. A lot of times I don't consider myself a debunker. I consider myself a realist. And a debunker is a hard term. A debunker goes into a subject already knowing it doesn't exist or can happen. I go in there with the idea that this is existing and happening, but does it fit in with reality? And that's what we have here. Does this fit in with reality? Is this another misidentification? A lot of times I'll say, they faked it. It's fake. Well, it's not a fake. The object is really there. It's in the sky. It's just misidentified. And we need to stop saying fake. And I learned this from third phase. We need to stop saying it's fake. It's real. It's just misidentified. And if it's CGI, I'll say it's CGI. Or I think it is. This looks real to me. It's really happening. And I hope it is what we think it is. Let's look at the rest of it.
Just enhanced to get a better look, and that's the best look I could get right there. And that was a triangle craft above Texas. This is a brand new video out of Manitoba, Canada, sent in by Marianne.
So we have a sighting that's out of this world, a triangle, and he just fluffs over it. Don't worry about it, just a triangle. Next. Kidding me? Well, he must know something about this that I didn't know.
To get a better look, and that's the best look I could get right there. And that was a triangle craft above Texas. This is a brand
don't
new
worry
video
about
out
that.
of Manitoba, Canada, sent in by Marianne. You can see a craft right up here parked in the sky. The video you're looking at right here is the original video. Hey, see it right there?
This is
Almost
cool.
looks like the side of a disc maybe, or a cylinder, kind of at a slight angle. It was a couple of miles away, maybe farther. Looked like maybe it was 3,000 feet off of the ground. I zoom in. This is 1080p, and amazing footage out of Manitoba. Video footage taken by Marianne. Look at that. That is truly remarkable. I'm gonna try to stop it here. No lights. Doesn't appear to be moving. Sitting at maybe a 20, maybe 15 degree angle with respect to the horizon. Not making a sound. Unbelievable. That is super unique. I've never seen one quite like that. They're normally lights, like the triangle craft. That was a very exceptional footage that came out of the archives, much like this one here. Glenn out of Utah.
It switched direction back to the right. It's going north. We're facing west towards Nevada.
This is weird. These look like the lights are stuttering, skipping, jumping. It's weird.
From Utah.
Can you stop moving the camera,
You
dude?
can see the houses down here. Those are lights.
Oh my God.
This is not that.
And that's the original video in...
Put it up against the wall or something. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that this is... I don't know. I don't know. That's why it's unidentified. See, that looks like a plane.
This is slow motion.
Like we really
and
need it.
same format. This was the best format I could find for video
See,
presentation.
that's weird, huh?
This is very slow, and you can kind of tell that it is attached, or the lights are part of something bigger.
Wow.
They're attached to probably a craft that we can't see, you know? That's not an...
Pretty wild stuff, huh? I mean, that to me is interesting. It's like, what is it? Is it flares? Because it doesn't look like it at all. Looks nothing like flares. Nothing. I mean, one pops up, this one goes out, then another one pops up, that one goes out. What is with this super chat thing? I gotta get rid of that. Here we go. Nothing like a nice airplane in the background. All right. So I did a little research, found some coolness on Mars. Somebody sent that to me. We'll get back to that. But here's a cool video. A UFO captured on video traveling over San Antonio. This is, believe it or not, 6 years old. Yes, it's a slow news day. But I wanted to show you real quick some past sightings. We'll go through these rather quickly. Nothing really to see here. Of course it does. See this? I've captured something just like that. That's why this intrigued me. See, I tell people I don't know what you got, and when you send me stuff, I will look at it and get to it, but some of this stuff needs more analysis. Some of this stuff I've got to see if I have it in my archives. This one is one of those, and I found that object looks similar to one that I captured, and I have it in the archives. That's what I tell people. Send it to me anyway. It's part of the puzzle. We'll figure it out. If we can, we will. If we can't, maybe in the future. That's what it's all about. Yes, there's a lot of dots. Oh my God, I can't believe how much it looks just like it. See, that's why I'm putting this up there. Because I've seen something similar. Not because this guy captured it. It is, but it's just wild. All right, we'll go next. This one here, triangle UFO above New Jersey. I pressed play. It's going. Come on, kids.
A witness in Hazlet, New Jersey claimed to have seen and videotaped a silent, triangular unidentified flying
with three
object
red lights,
with
according
red
to the
lights.
witness testimony filed
According
case.
to the witness testimony,
MUFON
filed in
database.
case
Yeah. This is cool.
project on
Watch.
Christmas Eve. They
Watch
were in
this.
triangular
Oh, come
formation, moving slowly towards the east at approximately 100 feet over the house.
Yeah. Now, I've captured this same thing. Mine did not look amber orange, but in a way I guess they did, but I've captured five times 3 lights just like this. Matter of fact, I do have one ready to go. I can show it to you soon. But these are not uncommon, and I always thought, well, maybe it's just 3 satellites, but when they change their arrangement and or path, you gotta say, my God, this one, in the beginning, there was some referencing going on, but I would like to have seen this one go by some stars like mine, but that is a genuine 3 lights forming a triangle. Don't know if it's one craft. Here's another one over Texas. This is from 2020, March 18th. This one got a lot of... I think we played this on the show when it came out.
¿Y van subiendo?
This one is possibly...
¿Acaban más?
Yeah, we played this. This one I think is Chinese lanterns. Could be wrong, but they look like it.
Pues son de esferas, mira.
I don't know. De la sonara matari, ocho chono, rojo. Chingado, pinche joto. That's... See that? See this? See this? These 4 and the 1? That's so bizarre. I have seen this with the Phoenix Lights documentary. There was somebody who captured something very similar. The Phoenix Lights were really cool because they had like 7 or 8 in a boomerang shape, you know, or you can say a triangle, and 2 or 1 were always following. It was very strange. Anyway, that's that. So, you know, whether you want to believe that we do see UFOs or not, the fact is, it might take them a very long time to get here. They left, right? Because don't you think they helped with or build the pyramids and all those? How could humans have done it? Just because we haven't figured it out doesn't mean we didn't. But if we can't do it today, how could they have done it thousands of years ago? So either they were here, left, and are coming back, and these are just observers, you know, scout craft. I'm not quite so certain about that. I think what we're seeing is a collection of data of strange anomalies we just don't understand. It's very interesting to imagine that aliens, greys, reptilians, tall whites, the Anunnaki, you know, the creepy, shrinking people that look like they're half shrunken, you know, gnomes type of creatures, little tiny. I mean, we've seen from archaeological dig sites, little alien-looking bodies. Isn't that one of those is real, right? That was picked up. I think Greer may have had the real one. I'm not sure. Let's get back to the Mars Dome. This was sent to me, and I'll find out who it is, and I'll say thank you in a minute. But this is very, very good. Let's spend the last few minutes watching this guy break this down. This is crazy cool. I can't believe this. This is wild. Whoops.
You've got a nice bit of foreground here, a bit of detail.
This is from Art Alien TV again.
And a sort of a little valley here, and you're looking off into the distance. Now, this is about 1 kilometre away, I think.
Look at this.
We have the bottom of Mount Sharp here, but this will drop right down here into the lake bed. So it's probably a bit further away than you think, but maybe not as far as some people think, so depending on your point of view. And the bit we're looking at is here. Now, before we do anything to this, you can see a perfectly straight line here, going right across there. Just about see that.
Come on.
And there's some interesting diagonal lines coming down here as well. So I'll show you them in here.
This
now,
is
what
crazy.
I did, in that sol, there are a whole bunch. Let me go back to the actual page. There are a whole bunch of these black and white images of Mount Sharp. Now, the ones I'm particularly focusing on here are these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's about 7 of them that are 8 actually. This number 8 down here actually is the one I'm going to start with, and then it goes into the more foreground of his. But there's about 8 or 9 of these of the bottom of Mount Sharp with the little weird domes and pyramid type structures that are all over it. So let's crack on with it. Now, I've done some enhancements of these. Now I'm going to flick through these quickly first, and then I'll show you in detail what I was working on a minute ago.
All right, let's hurry it up there, Chief.
Incredible, really.
Come on.
And these are the key to the zero, I think, or 1.0 or 1.2 to get rid of the grid.
Come on,
now,
look at this.
It's very vague. I haven't added any contrast. So effectively, this is
just
still
get to it, dude.
In straight lines like that, as it says in the film Prometheus. That is just too straight, way too straight. Now, let's have a look at the enhancement. Now, all I've done here is taken that image and added a whole bunch of contrast in there, quite a lot. And now you can see it a bit clearer. There's that line, okay? It's run out to the top of the page there, straight as you like. Absolutely real straight. And obviously the rover is probably not exactly upright. It might be slightly tilted. So that's probably why this isn't perfectly straight. But that structure is interesting. And you can see here what almost look like windows or upright structures here.
No.
And you can see something.
See, this to me looks like water that cascaded down this. See, I think this just might be, and it's not a perfectly straight line. It looks like it, but there's a lot of, I think, stuff that's fallen down. Although it is interesting. Look at this. Look at this. This looks like it was made. Oh, yeah, I see it differently a little bit now. It's coming in.
Here,
that's wild,
here,
actually. But it could still be runoff, I think.
Here, look. And here.
This is crazy. I don't know.
There's something up here.
I mean, this could be rocks, but look at this. I mean, wild. I mean, there's right angles there. Who are we kidding?
Excuse me.
Yeah, okay.
Basically, back this set of images.
All right, come on.
And now the rover's further over to the right here.
And just get to it.
Slightly because they've been using the colour images. But if you use the black and white ones as I showed you, you can get a lot more clarity. Look how clear that is compared to a lot of the stuff you normally get. Much clearer. It's not brilliant, but it's a bit fuzzy because it's a long way off and it's only a low-res camera. But I'll do, and it's actually quite clear. And FT, as always, has done a good job here. He's cleaned up the image.
I thought there was a dome on here.
Appreciate this. Here we go. A bit blurred.
Wow.
It is quite a long way off, and the
Are
camera
you
really
kidding
isn't
me?
designed to take detailed shots at that distance.
Are you kidding
Only
me?
very large structures will show in the first place. But you can see there's something intelligent here, and there are uprights.
That's
here.
amazing.
There's that long, straight structure here, like a roof or the top of a building or something. It's kind of built into the side of Mount Sharp here, and this ramp-like structure.
I don't know what else to say. That right there is ridiculous structures. I don't even know how you can pull that out unless it's Photoshop. You know, I don't think it is. My goodness, that is one of the best I've seen in a long time. And this was from, when was it? 2015. I don't know how we missed it. But all this stuff is on the internet. I think we may be in for a surprise within the next, I don't know, what I say, 7-8 months, April. Don't you think? What would be the best thing that could change the world back to a lovey-dovey place, which it never was. But let's just say, if we can get close as we can to the way it was after 9/11 happened, what would be able to do that? How could we unite the world? Maybe they're on the way. Maybe that's what Space Force is all about. I know it's maybe for protecting our satellites and whatnot, but I believe if China or Russia wanted to take out our satellites, they can. And we can do it to them. So I don't know what the big fuss is about that, although I do understand they could take down America, shut off all your phones and your internet access. Boy, would that suck. Imagine life without our little computer in our hand. Nonetheless, why all of this attention on off-world vehicles, metamaterials, and all of the media play that ufology is getting, whether you want to talk about UAPs or UFOs, whatever your terminology is, your acronym, who cares? Because if they're coming, let's hope it's to unite us all. Think about how ridiculous that would be if it happened. How differently would everything be? Everything would change. Everything. Everything. And would we be able to use their technology from another planet? What if they don't have the same periodical table? We don't know every element out there. There's no way. We only know what's in this solar system. We haven't been outside of it. So how do we know that everything is made up of the same stuff? You don't. Same reason I don't understand the octopus. If the octopus can change its colors and blend in with the background, do you think Bigfoot could do that? There's a reason why we haven't captured the hairy bastard. I wasn't going to say it, then I said I'm going to say it. Yeah, something's quite wrong. I think they're coming. I don't know what it means, but that's the only way. How else can this world change to be a positive world? The threat of WW3 is out there. The disease that's out there, virus, whatever you want to call it. There's a lot of stuff going on right now that I think 2021 in April, I think it's all going to change. I just don't know why. I think something's going to happen, and it might be the FFAI. It could be a false flag alien invasion. It could be. It could be. We could all be being duped. But when you look at these UFO sightings, do you say to yourself, I hope it's real? Or do you automatically say it's got to be fake? Because it only takes one. That's it for today. We'll be back a little later on today, working on something else. But I do want to thank you all for coming here, and thank you to the new patrons and everybody else. All the links will be in description after the show posts. Hope you have a great rest of your day. I will be back in about 4 hours. Talk to you soon. Thank you, everybody.